Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Xavier. This is
Crystal.
Closer. Fit aside. We're the Feliciano Herpetarium channel, and before we start, I want to say we're no experts, we're no zoologists. We just love the hobby. As you can see, we have multiple terrariums behind us that we do and try to give these guys our best lives. We thought we'd try to educate the best we know with the animals we have. For anybody who's looking forward to getting any of these two, right? Yeah, we have Cera over here trying to escape. They're both shedding. She's a little feisty, so we'll get this video done kind of quick so she can go back. She's looking at me with the depths there. Let's go, mommy. So these are Jackson Chameleons. We rescued these guys how many months ago? Probably 2-3 months ago. They were both living in this, I guess it's a little smaller than a 4x2x2 cage, not as much vegetation. We immediately separated them when we got them just so we didn't have any issues with them fighting. We don't know their age. I'm guessing anywhere from a year to 2. The guy who we took them from said he went to an expo, they threw them on him and they gave him the pair for like $200. So we just want to give some facts that we had to learn when we took them in because we wanted to give them a better life than they had. These guys come from Kenya and northern Tanzania. If I said that right, you can correct me in the comments. They're invasive in Hawaii. They were introduced there in the 70s and in Florida right now from the pet trade. So they're all over the place. I know from what I've read, because we haven't kept all chameleons, that these are probably some of the easier chameleons to take care of. They get anywhere from 7 to 14 inches. Males usually being a little bigger, and they can last quite a while. I think it's like 15 years for males. I know females were shorter on the lifespan, 5 to 6, but I know under care, you can bring that longevity up. We'll let Wifey over here take over their ambient temps and how their cages should be.
So during the day, daytime temperature should be 70 to 75. Their basking spot should be anywhere from 80 to 85. That should be at the very top of the cage. And at nighttime, it should be, what is it?
Yeah, anywhere from 55 to 65.
55 to 65. 65
degrees at night. They can take a colder temp drop than most. I know they're not like veiled chameleons that need a little hotter. They need a kind of a complex setup. So you can see in his cage, I have the dripper up top, constantly dripping water down just in case he needs to drink. We have the basking bulb. I have about a 75 watt in there on a temp gauge to make sure those basking spots stay where they're at, but it doesn't get too hot in there. Plenty of vegetation, vertical and horizontal sticks all over so you can climb wherever. We have the UVB. UVB is crucial because you don't want these guys getting MBD, which is metallic bone disease, and it's when they're like at their joints. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I scared them. They're shedding, so they're a little feisty. Will start to get weak. We also have the LED light for the plants to grow, and that's it. And then misting systems. We had a mister system. We have one. We want to fix it. We got a little interruption with the kids. Okay, it's all right. After baby the video. I manually mist every terrarium we have here, morning and night, until we get a better system like a mist keen system. And that's about it for them that we know so far. Our care is basically, you know, we feed dubia roaches because we breed our own. We make sure that we always give them at least every other day the repticalcium with no D3 because we do have that UVB in there so that they can keep that strong bone structure. If you guys can't see that, use repticalcium. That's about it. I throw live crickets in there every so often. I coat them inside the calcium so that they can still have that natural hunting instinct. You'll see the crickets crawling on the inner mesh, and you know that gives them a feel at home.
They get their little hornworm treats every so often. They like those. And
as you can see, the distinctive features are these 3 horns right here that everybody knows, or if you ever watched the Magic School Bus, Mrs. Fizzle's Jackson Chameleons, I think the name was Liz. A little wrong because the females don't really have horns like the males do. She has like a little rhinoceros top one, but it's the males that get these pronounced horns coming out, and they're pretty cool. And this is probably as far as knowledge as we get. We try to give them their best lives. They're usually a bright emerald green. We took them out, like I said, they're shedding. They're a little disturbed right now, but inside their enclosures, in about 20 minutes once we put them back in, they're shining bright as ever and climbing all over the place. We rarely take these guys out too. This is just one of the exceptions for this video. I like to let them thrive, make sure they got what they want, and pretend we're not even here. So thank you for watching this video with us. We're gonna get these guys back inside the enclosure, and then we'll give you a deeper look into what they have.
Being a little feisty, so.
Thank you guys. Here we go. We'll give you a deep delve into both enclosures.
Okay, you wanna go back?
Say bye, Sarah.
Yeah.
Say bye, boy.
She's like, it's time to go. So we're going.
Right away.
Go to the stick. Yeah, right there. That's the stick. Back in his enclosure. We'll show you what the top looks like here. We have our LED Schwedel UVB 75 watt halogen fasten lamp, our little dripper system, and we also have, each one has a mister. These guys are full, but we put these misters on at night. We shut them off during the day because it's more there to reenact the dew system at night. And I manually mist these guys night and day when the lights are off. Never when the lights are on because then all these plants would die. We have the same for her. As you can see, everything is on timers, temp gauges. She's nice and covered in there. I manually mist them with this until I get a better mister system. And here's her fog machine empty, but only at night until the morning, and I shut it off probably 30 minutes after I mist them, right before the lights come on. And that reenacts that morning dew so that they can get the water they need to drink. And she's hidden. So thank you guys for watching our video. You guys can like, comment, subscribe. We did forget some facts in there. Like I said, we got nervous. This is new to us, but these guys are also live bearers. So if she ever did give birth, we're not into breeding. We do this for a hobby. But she would give live birth to about, I think it's like 7 to 15 or 7 to 18 live babies, and they're independent right off the back, which is cool, unlike a lot of reptiles who lay eggs. But when they do give birth, it's a lot of stress on the females, and sometimes they don't make it. We don't have plans to breed them. We don't know. We've only had them, like I said, for about 2 months, and they were living together. We wouldn't know if she's pregnant, maybe after a vet visit. We hope not, but yeah. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the above.
Thanks for watching.
Just gonna smile.
Smile and look pretty.
Thank you guys. Look, there's one of the little ones.